Forgive me, sir, but after doing all that work, is that all you have to say to me?
There's a smudge on page 26.
That's nothing. There's blood on 32.
Sit.
Yes, sir. Oh, with just fingernail polish, Mr. Conklin.
From your fingers, Miss Brooks?
What else?
From the appalling number of errors, I thought you might have typed this with your toes.
Well, I don't mind correcting the errors, Mr. Conklin, but then I'd like to wave a reluctant farewell to this type of work. You know, if I'm going to spend 5 hours typing
don't be a martyr, Miss Brooks. I spent 105 hours writing out my report to the Board of Education, and in longhand, just as honest Abe Lincoln used to do it. Be grateful you had a typewriter. But do you realize that for years, Abraham Lincoln wrote all of his problems on the back of a shovel?
Yes, but the Republicans had fewer problems in those days. Let's leave Abe Lincoln out of this, shall we? The fact remains, Mr. Conklin, if I have to go on typing every night for you...
Well, I have no intention of letting your nocturnal labors go unrewarded, Miss Brooks. No, indeed. In view of your fine spirit of cooperation, I'm going to bestow a great honor upon you.
A great honor, sir?
Yes, yes. I have selected you as the teacher who will be permitted to type out my new report to the board. Remember, busy hands are happy hands.
Oh, my hands are happy enough, Mr. Conklin. It's just the rest of me that's miserable. I'm afraid I'll have to decline the honor, sir.
Miss Brooks, your apparent disdain for a little extra work leaves me both chagrined and shocked. Why, there isn't a woman on our faculty who wouldn't give her eye teeth for a juicy assignment like this.
Well, why don't you ask Miss Enright? She has lots of eye teeth.
Miss Enright is the one who suggested you for the honor.
She would.
Careful, careful, Miss Brooks. You're speaking of one who may someday be your immediate boss.
Pardon?
As you know, since Mrs. Dillon left, the position of head of the English department is open. And confidentially, I have strongly considered Miss Enright.
Oh, no.
Oh, yes. For several weeks, I've been grooming her.
Good. That ought to make it easier to slip her saddle on. Hello, Mr. Boynton. Isn't this your free period?
It certainly is, Miss Brooks. Come right in.
I gave my class a study period.
I always like to take advantage of this free period to spend some time with my white mice and guinea pigs. But any other time, I just don't seem to be able to get together with them.
Well, I guess it's the old story. When they've got free time, you're busy, and when you've got free time, they're busy.
Now you're pulling my leg.
Well, don't fight it. Relax and enjoy. I hope you don't mind my barging in like this.
Mind? Why, I'm delighted. Oh, say, while you're here, Miss Brooks, would you like to feed my guinea pigs?
No thanks, Mr. Boynton. But while we're on the subject, has Miss Enright dropped in here this morning?
Why, no, she hasn't. Why do you ask?
Oh, I'm just curious. Mr. Conklin intimated that she stood a good chance of being made head of the English department. Well, believe me, Mr. Boynton, if that happens, I stand a good chance of resigning.
Resigning? But if you quit teaching, Miss Brooks, what do you do?
Oh, I don't know. I know what I'd like to do. I'd like to settle down, make a nice home for some man, like any normal woman.
Well, you're certainly normal, Miss Brooks. Your muscular structure's good. You have a fine-shaped skull. Good, sound bones. And, judging from your complexion, I should say your systolic circulatory system is A1.
You romantic fool, you. Forgive my lack of enthusiasm, Mr. Boynton, but the events of the morning have left me with a slight headache.
Well, headache? Well, why didn't you speak up? Would you like to sit down and have me massage your neck for a bit?
Do you think it'd do any good? And who cares?
Now, just tilt your head back slightly.
Mm-hmm.
Easy, does it? Easy. How does it feel, Miss Brooks? You know, this very same treatment often puts guinea pigs to sleep. Very relaxing. course, you won't have time for the full routine. I suppose you'll have to be getting back to your class pretty soon, eh, Miss Brooks? Miss Brooks, I say I can stop massaging whenever you have to get back to class. Miss Brooks, when do you want me to stop?
Oh, I don't know. Check with me again next week.
What's that?
Oh, I guess I must have been lost in a daydream, Mr. Boynton. I was just picturing myself married to some nice man and living in a little farmhouse with a picket fence, awakening every morning to the gentle lowing of cows and the chirping of 1,000 birds. Yoo-hoo! And one old crow.
Come right in, Miss Enright.
Well, Miss Brooks.
Hello, Miss Enright.
Why the sudden frown, darling? You were purring when I came in.
I'll be purring when you go out again.
Oh, you're such a doll. Oh, I was hoping I could spend a few moments with you alone, Mr. Boynton. I'm simply worn out from my morning classes. You know, sometimes I wonder where I get the fuel to keep running.
Well, if you didn't race your engine, your tank wouldn't get so low. Besides, you're not the only English teacher in this school, you know. And my curriculum is just as rigorous as yours.
I must say I don't know what's come over you women of today. Oh, have a chair, Miss Enright.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yes, have a
Mr.
chair, Miss Enright.
You ladies just don't seem to have the vitality and drive of our forebears. You take my Aunt Mattie, for example.
Aunt Mattie?
She taught English, too. She also taught mathematics, history, science, and Latin.
5 subjects?
Certainly. Then she'd go home and keep house for her husband and 9 children.
9 children? What did she teach? Night school?
Day and night. To me, Aunt Mattie represents the ideal American woman. Industrious, tireless. You know, I've always been a confirmed bachelor, ladies. But if I could find a woman like Aunt Mattie, a woman who would willingly plunge into diversified interests, why, so help me, I'd marry her tomorrow.
You would?
Would you?
Yes, I would.
Well, if you'll excuse me, I have a million papers to correct.
Yes, well, I just remembered I have several wastebaskets to empty. I'll see you later.
See you later, Miss
Oh,
Boynton.
just a minute, Miss Brooks. What's the big rush? What did you say you have to correct?
Just the entire course of my future, Mr. Boynton. Toodle.
But I don't quite understand. This AM, both you ladies refused to do a little extra typing for me.
Oh, that was before AM, sir. Aunt Mattie, that is. Yes, I'd be glad to report...
That won't be necessary. It won't be necessary.
Mr. Conklin, I hope you won't consider it brash for teachers to demand extra work, but you
On
see...
the contrary, I deem it an extremely fortuitous coincidence. I was planning on instituting a course in business administration here at Madison High. My main problem, however, has been instructors. There are none available in this area.
Oh, there are now, sir. I mean, there is now. I'd like to take a crack at it, yes, sir.
Wait just a minute, not so fast, darling. Mr. Conklin, my curriculum at Teachers College included thorough courses in business administration and economics.
Oh, splendid, splendid. By any chance, does your vast business training include a knowledge of the future market on fuel oil for my furnace at home? I learned today that oil has gone up 3 cents a gallon, and I wondered if you...
I don't think I could help you with that, Mr. Conklin.
No, she can't help you, sir.
Well, I've got to beat that price raise. I've got to beat that price raise somewhere. However, in the immediate future, we ought to get together and confer in detail about your qualifications for the new post, Miss Enright.
Thank you.
Oh, now, just a minute, sir. I'll admit I'm not overly familiar with business administration, but I'm willing to study it thoroughly in the next few days.
Really, Miss
Yes.
Brooks? And how do you propose to learn a 3-year course in a few short days?
I'll only take a half hour for lunch, sir. You can clock me in the cafeteria today, Mr. Conklin. I'll just...
Oh, really? Haven't we had enough of this fiddle-faddle? Mr. Conklin, I don't like blowing my own horn, but if you're interested in launching a really effective business administration course, I'd like to point out again that I have a terrific background.
That you don't have to point out. It's getting to look more like Abe's shovel every day. Now
gosh, it wasn't my fault I happened to be cleaning out Mr. Conklin's inner office files while he was talking to you and Miss Enright.
Just what did you overhear, Walter Denton?
I'm not an eavesdropper, Miss Brooks. I didn't hear anything. Not a word.
I hope not.
And if Mr. Conklin said anything about putting Miss Enright in charge of a business administration course instead of you, it certainly is news to me.
Remind me to tell you about it later.
I felt miserable the minute I didn't hear it. I guess I'm just a rascal, but I think I've got a brilliant idea for you. If Mr. Conklin could get the fuel he wants for his furnace at not just 3 cents cheaper, but 10 cents below the current price, he'd be pretty grateful, wouldn't he?
I should think so.
And if the transaction was put over by you, well, he'd figure you had a pretty good business head on your shoulders, instead of thinking what he does now, that it's just a bunch of blonde hair clinging to a vacant bulb.
Now, just a minute, Walter.
I'm not through, Miss Brooks. It just so happens that my dad has an old pal in the Ajax Oil Company, and we get all of our fuel wholesale. Now, there's no reason why I can't make the same deal for you and get, 100 gallons or so for you to give to Mr. Conklin, thus helping you wrap up the job you want.
Why, that's wonderful, Walter. We could deliver it this afternoon. That is a brilliant idea. What can I do to show my gratitude, Walter?
Oh, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Now then, as you know, Miss Brooks, we're having an English test this week. And if you could see your way clear to sort of...
You haven't a thing to worry about, Walter. I correct all the papers alone. Nobody else sees them.
I get it, Miss Brooks.
Trust me, Walter. If I give you a mark that's below passing, you'll know it's only because you have failed to answer all the questions correctly.
Thanks a lot, Miss Brooks. That's nothing what she said.
There it is, Harriet. A newly converted furnace.
Oh, it's very nice, Daddy, but what made you do it?
It's a little sentimental surprise for your mother in honor of the 21st anniversary of our meeting.
You had the furnace converted for that?
Nothing is too good for your mother, Harriet. I was thinking that only last night while I was freezing my head off up in our bedroom. And what a fox I was. With the price of oil going up every day, I changed our fuel-devouring monster into a brand-new forced-air furnace.
Forced air?
Yes, it utilizes a blower system. All it requires is for me to turn up the thermostat and presto, any room I'm in is full of hot air.
I still don't see why we just didn't carry these oil cans up to Mr. Conklin's front door.
Because I want to surprise Mr. Conklin. Now, we'll pour the oil into his furnace. And then, when he's wondering how he can be getting heat without having bought any oil, I'll flash the bill from the Ajax Company, showing that I've saved him a total of $10. 100 gallons at 10 cents under the market price.
I get it. And then when he reacts according to plan, he'll put you in charge of the business administration course. Mr. Boynton will admire your energy and diversified talents. And before you know it, you'll be married and have 9 children like his Aunt Mattie.
Please, Walter. Even if I could get him at 10 cents off the market price, I couldn't afford 9 children.
That window seems to be wide open, Mr. Conklin.
Yes, I'm aware of that, Miss Enright. When the room is sufficiently cool, I'm going to turn on the new thermostat and the new furnace to test the rapidity of its heating powers. As I got it for the little woman, you know. She's out shopping at the moment.
Well, frankly, Mr. Conklin, I don't see why your wife needs a furnace with you around. If you were single, I'd certainly set my cap for you, sir.
Oh, yeah, you were, yeah. Oh, yes. Miss Enright, you're coming here to my home on your own time to discuss our new class in business administration has made quite an impression on me.
Oh, well, Mr. Conklin, I've always been a firm believer in the old adage, don't put off until tomorrow what you can do today.
Clever, clever. That phrase should be deeply etched in the cornerstone of our main building.
Oh, well, thank you, Mr. Conklin. Now, I hope you won't consider this an impudent request, sir, but, may I have a photograph of you to hang in my classroom?
Well, that isn't an impudent request at all, Miss Enright. In fact, I'll let you have 2 or 3.
Oh.
Yes. Yeah, will you step into my den a moment? There are several in there from which you may choose.
Oh, good.
Yes, I'll be with you in a moment.
I'll be counting the minutes.
Oh, it's you.
Hello, Mr. Conklin. My, it's getting pretty bad out there.
And it just took a turn for the worse in here. State your business in 20 words or less.
Yes, sir. Well, as you know, Mr. Conklin, I've always been a firm believer in the old adage, never put off until tomorrow what you can do today.
A salty cliche, if I ever heard one. Now get to the point.
Yes, sir. Mr. Conklin, what would you say if I told you I could put $10 in cash into your pocket this very minute?
I'd say sit down, Miss Brooks.
Mr. Conklin, I'm going to put $10 in cash into your pocket this very minute.
Well, sit down, Miss Brooks.
Well, you see, sir, it's due to my newfound talent in business administration. I've just put over a deal in which I shall net you
Oh, I'm most anxious to hear all about this, Miss Brooks. But Miss Enright is in my den picking out a photograph of me, so will you excuse me for a minute? Look at the picture on the mantel while you're waiting. Rather good, I think.
Daddy's done the worst possible thing that could happen.
He signed on as Madison's principal for another year?
No, he had our furnace converted for Mother.
Well, I hope she wears it in good health.
You don't understand, Miss Brooks. I just saw Walter Denton in the basement. He was washing his hands in the sink down there, and he told me you put oil in our furnace.
Yes, we're going to surprise your father.
You'll surprise him, all right. Daddy made ours a forced air furnace.
Forced air... What? Oh, Harriet, we've got to do something about this quickly. Now, you run down to the basement and tell Walter to get some tubing and siphon all that oil out of there right away.
All right, Miss Brooks, and you keep Daddy's mind occupied so he won't turn on the furnace until I come back with the all clear.
Well, of course I'll autograph.
Oh, hurry, Harriet.
Well, Mr. Conklin, you're so photogenic.
Oh, really?
Oh, hello, darling.
Hello, Miss Enright.
You might be interested in seeing the picture that Miss Enright chose. That's of me.
Oh, Mr. Conklin. Cheesecake. That is, you have a bathing suit on, sir.
Oh, yes. I adore swimming. In fact, it's been one of the dreams of my life to afford a home with a pool.
With a pool.
Yes.
You know, Mr. Conklin, it's colder than an igloo in here. Look at poor, sweet Miss Brooks' face. It's turning blue.
Oh, yes. Well, now's the time for the new furnace to perform.
Oh, no, Mr. Conklin, please don't turn on any more heat. You know, too much heat, heat is unhealthy.
Bless you, darling.
I must have been sitting in a hot draft. Please, Mr. Conklin, on my account, don't turn on the furnace.
Stand aside, Miss Brooks. If the plumber didn't lie to me, this room should be hot as a firecracker in 2 minutes.
Oh, please, Mr. Conklin.
Now, we'll shoot the thermostat up to 95.
95!
That does it. There's nothing like the sibilant sound of nice hot air scurrying up the pipe.
Pretty loud sibilance.
Here's a little noisy at that. Sounds like a gusher coming in. I wonder if that... kept you here, Miss Brooks, because I felt sure that you would have some sort of an explanation for all this.
I'm afraid I have, sir. You see, totally unaware that you had reconverted your furnace, I bought 100 gallons of oil, at a saving of $10, mind you, and had Walter Denton pour it into your furnace. Of course, sir, you must understand I was activated by a desire to prove to you that I have a fine business head on my shoulder and not a vacant bulb. Now, I can assure you...
One moment, Miss Brooks. Look at that.
Oh, isn't that wonderful, Mr. Conklin?
Wonderful? What are you talking about?
Well, you've got what you always wanted, sir. A home with a pool.